Hi guys, so today we have successfully completed 10 sessions with Joon, and I just wanted to bring it in front of you from the parents how the sessions have been, what is the improvement. So this is Urvashi.
Hi everyone.
And she's been taking care of Joon the best way. So what I appreciate the most about Joon, the first day she came to the academy, she had silky smooth fur and coat, and that was my first memory about Joon. And I really appreciated Urvashi in front of my entire team. I didn't tell her this yet. This is the first time she is encountering this. That somebody is actually putting that kind of effort on a challenged dog. And people say they are dog lovers. People are dog lovers. But actually putting the effort behind educating your doggo, and especially a breed which is not appreciated, and a doggo which has extra challenges, was something I was appreciating in front of my team. And today,
thank you
from bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being part of Happy Doggo.
Thank you so much.
You have given me a challenge. You have given me the opportunity to actually exercise my expertise. Because every time we are training dogs, we are training puppies.
Right.
Basic commands. People just want to solve one particular problem, but such cases actually excites me because it helps me explore my own expertise and my own horizons.
Right.
So yeah, so how was today's session, Urvashi? Like, how did today's session go?
I think as and when these sessions are progressing, I'm increasingly, more than me, right? I think Joon is getting more confident of her walks, right? So today we learned, we hear about all these sessions again and again, right? Like we do things repeatedly, but what is different about Happy Doggo is like they give you actual tools, right? Not physical tools, but commands that we can learn. So today we learned how to increase the speed, stop, reduce the speed, and actually bring the dog to a halt, right? And what to do when faced with something which is suddenly triggering, which was triggering for her before, and how to control those impulses. So again, I am feeling very confident. I think earlier I would not go beyond a certain area, and forget about me, Joon wouldn't just move out of the house, right? She's a much more confident dog, and I think that too, after 10 sessions. I was just talking to Damini that, Hassan is a magician.
Thank you. So basically, if you remember the first session with Joon, okay.
It's okay.
No.
Good girl.
No. This is what we are gonna work next. Controlling Joon's anxiety in her territory. This is the first time somebody is sitting so close to her with her parent and she's not growling. So there's something we are going to work in the next session. But if you remember her first video, where she wasn't walking at all, she's just finding space to go and hide, a safe zone, where I had mentioned that I'm going to let her do that. And today, after 10 sessions, we are able to work on multiple speeds. We are making her stop at will, we are making her walk slow at will, and she is always able to match our speed. Is something which was it was a pleasure to watch throughout the session. Today I was smiling looking at you and Joon, because I have seen you pulling her out of the car or pushing her into the car or getting her to the academy, and now you are comfortably just asking her to do something and she is doing it. Right. That is something I really appreciate, that you have put so much effort about. Now we have been doing 10 sessions, right? What is your understanding about positive conditioning or positive reinforcement or basic general training mythology?
Right.
How people in our society, in our country, think about doggo training.
Right.
Because everybody loves their dog. Who doesn't, right? Everybody is over concerned and over possessive about their dogs. But I also believe, like in human kids, education is very important, and you have to send the dog outside your house to learn. When you have to send your kid outside the house to school and educational societies. Do you really think doggos also need that, or is it any helpful? Because there is a myth that trainers are always using negative reinforcement. Trainers are not. There's also a thing where trainers are training, but the dog is not obeying at home.
Right.
So what is your thinking about this particular aspect?
I think like me, I'm sure there are a lot of people who have the same kind of, positioning of training in their minds, right? Like training is based on negative reinforcements, and dogs won't learn until unless there is a form of aggression involved, right? It's a fear-based
Domination.
coercion,
Yes.
right. Again, that's why it was such a big struggle for me. And again, as all of you know, Joon is a deaf dog, right? Like it was a kind of struggle for me to get the right kind of training, right? And I have explored like so much in YouTube, like looking at the trainers, how they do, and I was wondering like where is it available in India, right? Like people who use positive based reinforcement, positive training, so that I can also give her the skills needed to be a happy and more confident dog, right? And plus there was an additional challenge, like I don't know if there are any trainers, if I do a Google search, who have worked with deaf dogs in India, in Hyderabad, in Kondapur, right? Like even Hyderabad, if I say, you'll not get anything. So again, while this is a niche, but I would like definitely say that, whenever you see these sometimes very well behaved dogs walking perfectly line by line, and you feel that maybe like, they're born that way. Earlier, my first challenge was just to get Joon out of her comfort zone on the road, right? Maybe just walk like 500 meters. But now I think I was kind of underestimating her as well, because now I'm walking like those confident doggo mamas, right? Like parallelly, and then but it's all also one thing that we were talking about. It's sessions are, you are equipping us with like actual tools, actual ways, actual body language to help the dog. But ultimately, if you can't give yourself, like if you can't give your dog time,
as a parent, it's your duty to give your time and energy, right?
Right.
Like 500 meters, say today we have walked over 5 kilometers.
I know, look at me, I'm so
throughout the time, Joon was all happy walking beside you,
right.
matching your pace,
Right.
and she is developing confidence for sure, right? And like you said, the right tools is the right knowledge. If you have the right knowledge of how to guide your dog to success,
right.
on the walks I was mentioning this point, right? Don't try and test your dog. देखते हैं क्या करेगा, let's see what he'll do in this situation. Never do that, always guide your dog to success. So if you want your dog to react in a certain way, in a certain situation, guide him through that, right? So this is something I would love to tell everybody, and everybody should be able to understand this. A doggo is not something you try and test with. A doggo is something who is coming from a canine world to a human world.
Right.
They don't know anything about us.
Right.
They need to be taught everything about us. If you don't want a certain behavior, stop it immediately.
Right.
If you want a certain behavior, cultivate it with your dog. And that's why you will have a perfect dog after 18 months, 2 years of a dog's life. You can't expect a 9-month-old dog. Yes, it is possible if you are training him from day one when you get him. But to have a perfect doggo, like you said, जो born ही वैसा हुआ है, it takes 18 months, 2 years of consistent education, consistent correction. 15 दिन, 30 days में you can equip the parents with the knowledge to achieve that.
Right.
Or you have to put the effort along with the parents. एक प्रोफेशनल ट्रेनर आएगा, वो 30 minutes का सेशन करेगा and your dog will become perfect. That's a I don't believe in that. Could be possible. I don't do that, but I don't believe in that. Right. And definitely one more thing. Now if somebody types how to train a deaf dog in Hyderabad, they are going to find it.
Yes, definitely, right? And not just any deaf dog, right? Dogs who are like severely underconfident, dogs who have this, right? See, one of the things which I never thought would be possible, and now which I believe, is every dog is trainable.
Yes.
Right? But how you train it is very important. True. And I'm so happy that I got in touch with Happy Doggos, and you, Hassan, like really helped my dog. And again, other thing is it's sometimes there are some micro adjustments that we make in our lifestyle to help our dog, right? It might be a decision to go out, not to go out, or maybe having a space where you stay which is better for your dog, right? Again, what you have made me realize is that you tell your dog what to do, not let's see, right? Let's see how the dog does. And it's kind of like, although these are micro adjustments, but it's going to make a big change in the lifestyle. I hope dog parents also realize how important these trainings are, and you don't have to make compromises.
So basically, after spending so much time with me, my team,
Right.
and Happy Doggo, what would be your one advice to new age pet parents?
Right.
Like,
I think start them young, right? Start them young, and it's so important that now we have ways where your dogs are not going to be pushed in a kennel, or they are not going to use negative trainings. Happy Doggos does it very, very amazingly. They have very experienced trainers, and I've seen this happen, right? I'll not normally go and endorse anybody like this, but again, I thought Joon was untrainable, right? We were happy in our house, and her walks of 100 meters because she would play in the house, but now our dog is so much more. I think initial trainings would help your dog to unleash your potential so that you can also live your independent life, right? So
true.
yeah,
A doggo shouldn't be a barrier, it should be a
exactly
extension of your happiness.
Exactly. This is what
Yes.
Rajat also, my husband also says, right? Like, I would be like super perturbed about her, right? Like talking to behaviorists, trying to get these sessions and seeing what we can do. Like, I was even considering, should we give her like kind of something to mellow down her anxiety.
Okay.
But then what he said, we got our dog because a dog should be reason for your happiness,
True.
not your worries, right? So again, I think that attitude also kind of made me think that yes, I will provide her the tools right now so that we all three of us can be happy.
And finally, your quest paid off.
Yes,
Your quest of finding the solution and a good solution
Right,
paid
right.
off.
Definitely.
Urvashi, I would like you to, I wanted to ask this personally. I wanted to understand it because, we as a commercial professional training setup also are pretty young. We have been doing this for like 1.5 year now. And you have met almost the entire team.
Yes,
You have
yes.
met the customer success team. You have met me as a trainer. You have met my training team.
Right.
You have met my content team. You have seen everybody at the academy.
Right.
Right. How do you feel being in touch with Happy Dog, or any feedback or something we can feel proud about as Happy Doggo?
Right. I think the lives that you are changing, when I say you're not only changing the lives of the dogs, you're also changing the lives of the parents, right? I'm sure you've got many more success stories, and Joon is a special case,
Very special.
with her inability to speak and respond to things which you would find like, yes, no for a normal dog to do. So there are additional challenges with her. I think you have a very good success. You have, I'm sure, a lot of other good success
Hopefully,
stories.
inshallah.
Yeah, but keep doing what you're doing, spread the word. And again, I think people also need to realize there's very, very strong merit in, a long-term benefits in positive behavior
True.
based training.
Positive based training. And we are going to continue doing sessions with Joon. We have so far covered her confidence outside the house. She was reluctant to even leave her premises and her territory. Now she is comfortable walking 5 kilometers, 8 kilometers. And the best part we realized today during the walks is, apart from walks, she is also getting the confidence and she is willing to explore. She is going, smelling things. Earlier, when a man would walk in the opposite direction, she would come and hide behind us. Now she is actually going and trying to smell the dog. And these small things are actually a great improvement and a great progress. Right. Perfection is something which is never going to come. Right. Progress is something which we have to concentrate on. If we are moving one step ahead, 1% ahead every day, I think eventually we will be at a place where the life you want with Joon is possible, where you can travel with her, you can take her to places, you love traveling, you like taking Joon along with her, and
that will
eventually
be the
that
end
is
goal.
going to happen if we continue, and inshallah we'll be there.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll give a photo when we do our hike in Uttarakhand on
Please.
top of the summit with 3 of us.
Okay. Thank you so much, Urvashi.
Thank you
so much for the session. And heartfelt thank you for giving me this opportunity. Because we have been discussing this for over 2 months. I think more, 3 months. But finally, I got the opportunity to, I would say, experience something which will just make me think better towards my approach or my understanding of doggo education. because I was in the intention ki I will also use different colors and different lights
Right,
to
right.
communicate with June within the home. I hope I'll be able to do that. But heartfelt thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank
It
you
has
so much.
opened up so many doors and so many ways of positive thinking for me. Like, yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm so moved by your passion, and it actually works. I mean, I just want to tell everybody, I wouldn't endorse our training until and unless it worked, but this is like magic. Thank you.
Awesome. See you guys. Stay tuned. We'll be uploading a lot of videos of June, how we have approached her, what we have done with her, and what are the results. Until then, thank you so much. Welcome to Happy Doggo. Signing off.